You're listening to the Thrive podcast, where every week we dive into a practical, tactical tip to bring you from a life of simply surviving to thriving. It's personal development for the everyday girl who is done with coasting through her days, done with feeling like she's missing out on the deeper meaning of her own life, and done with mediocrity once and for all. Because it's not enough to simply survive. You deserve to thrive. All right, friends, it's time to thrive. And today I've got 5 ways to make it happen. Really, it's not even me. It's my girl, Rachel Hollis, who in my head is my best friend, mentor, and big sister from another mister. If you know me well, you know I love me some Ray Hollis, and I think she's just an inspirational, motivational powerhouse. So let's pretend that she is sitting down with me for coffee this morning to chat all things thriving. Spoiler alert, she's not. But if she were, I've got a feeling I know a thing or two that she would say. Namely because she has shared her 5 to Thrive about 101 times, and it has helped change so many folks' lives. So I would be remiss to not share 5 to Thrive with you, dear friends of the Thrive podcast. So, what is 5 to Thrive? Well, 5 to Thrive are 5 different techniques that Rachel recommends you do to help bring you from that life of simply surviving to thriving that we are all striving for together. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is waking up an hour earlier. Lucky for you, we already talked all about this in episode 2 on hacking your morning for a more productive day. So be sure to listen in to that episode if you missed it. But the gist is just what it sounds like. Set your alarm for 1 hour earlier than what it's set to right now. Now, if Rachel Hollis were sitting here, I know she would say this: don't be dumb. If you're already getting up at the crack of dawn because your nursing shift at the hospital starts at 4 a.m., do not get up at 3 a.m. Or if you're a new mama waking up all throughout the night to feed your baby, do not get up any earlier. Waking up 1 hour earlier does not mean get less sleep. If anything, you need to be more intentional about sleep, because sleep is what heals and restores your body, and you need sleep to survive, let alone thrive. The point here is that you're carving out an intentional, dedicated time block for you and only you. We talked about this in episode 2, so I won't beat a dead horse, but the key to really making the most of this hour is making sure that it's being used for the things you know you need or want to do to truly thrive in your own life, but that you're currently not doing because you, quote, don't have the time, end quote. Friends, no one has the time. We're all busy. We all have 24 hours in a day. And the only reason that Beyonce's 24 hours are more magical than yours is because she's got 8 nannies to help make it happen with her 3 kids. The key is not magically finding more time. The key is making more time. And we make more time by waking up 1 hour earlier and using that time for something specific to bring us from simply surviving to thriving. And this will look different for everyone. For me, I get 2 of the other 4 5 to Thrive tips done in this time. I wake up and then I work out because waking up my body wakes up my mind and gets me pumped up for the day ahead. I also just know myself. I know that if I don't work out first thing, I won't make the time later. And I also know that starting my day with a workout helps me make better choices throughout the rest of the day, because I will eat better and I'll be a bit more active. So in your own hour, remember it's for you. What do you wish you could add into your life? What's been on your goals or dreams list month after month now and you just haven't been able to find the time? Well, now you have it. Do you want to learn Spanish? Do you want to write a book, organize your recipes, build a birdhouse, play the piano, or read the Bible? Whatever it is, this is your hour to do it. For me, after I work out, I get to the second tip to thrive, which is practice daily gratitude. Now, this is huge because gratitude has been proven time and time again to be wildly impactful in everyday life. It leads to better physical and psychological health. It increases empathy while decreasing aggression. It betters your sleep and your self-esteem. It improves your mental strength. I mean, the list goes on. So really, just stopping to genuinely appreciate the little and big blessings in your everyday life is so important for more reasons than one. An important note here is that I want to encourage and challenge you to limit your daily gratitude practice to that given day. Or, I guess, rather the past 24 hours leading up to your time of appreciation. To really change your mindset and increase your joy through everyday gratitude, you've got to start counting the small stuff. This isn't the time to say you're grateful for your family or you're grateful for your health, while those are, of course, two big things to be grateful for. This is the time to acknowledge that you're grateful for the nice man who let you cut ahead of him in traffic, or for the really freaking delicious vanilla latte you had in the afternoon. You're appreciating the way your sister let you vent about your job and offered an encouraging word, or the sweet email from your coworker that made your workday better. The small stuff. Because in the end, it's not really all that small after all. Next up in the 5 to Thrive is working out for 30 minutes. I try to hit this in my morning routine, like I mentioned before, but really the key here is just moving your body. You don't need to start a new cardio class or learn Pilates. You just have to move. Be active. Moving your body changes your body, sure, but it also changes your mind. I was reading a really interesting article the other day by a holistic psychologist named Dr. Ellie Cobb, and she was listing out all of the ways that exercise literally changes your brain. So get this, it can increase brain size. That's right, working out literally makes your brain bigger. It stimulates the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which facilitates the growth of new neural connections while improving existent ones. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel smarter already just saying that. High-intensity aerobic exercise can increase your brain size, specifically in the areas associated with memory, reasoning, and learning. It also prevents memory loss, since improved blood circulation up there translates to a better mood and better cognitive functioning. It improves your sleep in both quality and quantity, which is good if you're waking up an hour earlier, right? It reduces anxiety and depression and boosts your mood because you're getting dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine flowing, and also endorphins. And that's not all. You're also reducing the stress hormone cortisol. So if that's not enough reason to get off the couch for half an hour of your life, I do not know what is. The fourth recommended way to thrive is to give up one food category. Now, Rachel Hollis swears by this, and I think has given up literally whole categories of food before, like dairy or gluten. And if that's what you think you need to succeed, then by all means, try it out. But for me personally, I'm never one for dieting or being restrictive to the point of not enjoying what you eat too. I believe in balance. But especially when it comes to what you're putting into your body, I do also think it can become kind of like the 99% rule that we talked about also in episode 2. It doesn't work because you've got that 1% wiggle room to slip up. So if you're lacking discipline right now in a certain area or have that one thing that is your weakness, like Diet Coke or pepperoni pizza, cut it out. Let it go. Say goodbye, at least for the time being, so that you can see how your body feels and changes with it not being in your system. Chances are, at the end of 30 days, you're going to feel different and you're going to feel better. And also, chances are, you might not feel like you need that one thing anymore like you did before. Heck, you might not even want it because you might like the feeling of being without it that much more. Lastly, in the 5 to thrive is to drink half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. For some quick, easy math here, for someone who weighs 100 pounds, that means they're drinking 50 ounces of water every day. Now, weirdly enough, this one has always been the bane of my personal existence because your girl is perpetually dehydrated. No joke, in the past, oh my God, this is embarrassing, but I would go 2 or 3 days without having any water. And then I'd wonder why I felt tired and sluggish and dull. I mean, come on. About 60% of the human body is water, and 90% of your blood is water. There are like 100 reasons why water is important to function. It delivers oxygen through your body. It regulates your body temperature. It maintains your blood pressure, lubricates your joints. Both your airway and digestive systems depend on it. It prevents kidney damage, helps with weight loss, does literally all the things. Also, it's free. You don't need fancy water with electrolytes or sparkles inside. You just need good old-fashioned H2O. If you're worried about having to pee constantly when you drink more, as Rachel would say, that's the point. Peeing is your body's way of flushing toxins from your system, so it's a good thing. You want to be peeing more. And that about wraps up Rachel Hollis's 5 to Thrive. So I hope passing along what I have learned from her with my own twists and tips was a helpful kickstart to your day. Wait, before you go, if you like what you just listened to, drop us 5 stars on iTunes. Make sure you're subscribed to never miss an episode of Thrive. And if you're on Instagram, snap a screenshot and share to your story with what episode you're tuning into, and tag me at Erica Lagenza with what part resonated with you the most. That way I can see what's helping you and your friends can pick up a helpful tidbit too. Thanks for tuning in. It's your time to thrive.